Good morning, students. Today we will do the topic accounting for labor, that is your chapter number 2. First of all, labor cost. Labor cost is the second major element of the cost. Just like materials, labor is also of two types, direct labor and indirect labor. Direct labor is that labor which is directly engaged in the production of goods or services and which can be conveniently allocated to the job process or commodity unit. Indirect labor is that labor which is not directly engaged in the production of goods and services but which indirectly helps the direct labor engage in production. In other words, indirect labor refers to the labor that does not alter the construction, composition or condition of the product but which contributes generally to the completion and dispatch of the product. For example, mechanics, supervisors, chowkidar, sweeper, foremen. These are some of the type of indirect labor, right? There are the various contents which we will do today. For example, time rate system, piece rate system, incentive plans, health premium plans, piece wage system and the Rowan premium plan. These are very important, right? Now, introduction of the labor costing. The cost of the wages paid to workers during an accounting period on daily, weekly, monthly or job basis plus payroll and related taxes and benefit. There are the various methods of remuneration. First of all, the time rate system. It is the onlyest method of wage payment. Under this method of wage payment, the worker is paid at an hourly, daily, weekly or monthly rate. Right? Second is the piece wage system. Under this system of wage payment, a fixed rate is paid for each unit produced, job completed or an operation performed. Thus, payment is made according to the quantity of work done and no consideration is given to the time taken by the workers to perform the right. Now, I discussed it earlier, time rate system. Under this system of wages payment, workers are paid according to the time for which they work. Payment may be made on the hourly basis, weekly basis or monthly basis. Wages is equals to number of hours worked multiplied by rate per hour. Now the advantages of time rate system. First of all, simplicity, security to workers, quality of work, accepted by trade unions and unity in. There are the various disadvantages too, like lack of incentive, lower production, more supervision, idle time and costing difficulties. The piece wage system. Under this system of wage payment, a fixed rate is paid for each unit produced, job completed or an operation performed. Thus, payment is made according to the quantity of work done and no consideration is given to the time by the workers to perform the work. An equitable piece wage system should be fixed to an inducement to the workers to produce more. The total earning is equals to unit manufactured multiplied by rate per. There are the various advantages. First is incentive to efficient worker, increase in production, decrease in production, equitable wages, simple and easy. Disadvantages, lack of secured wages, inferior quality of the product, injurious to health of the workers, unsuitable in certain cases, and difficulties in fixing piece. Now, the third is the incentive plan. It induces a worker to produce more to earn a higher wages. Naturally, producing more in the same period of time should result in higher wages for the worker. The primary purpose of an incentive plan is to induce a worker to produce more to earn a higher wage. There are the various advantages of the incentive plans: motivation, increased earning, loyalty, reduced turnover, collaborated effort. There are the disadvantages too, like the cash bonus, no cash incentive, group incentives, or. Now, the very important topic is the Halsey Premium Plan. It is a very simple combination of time and piece rate system. A worker is paid a guaranteed base rate and is rewarded when his performance exceeds standard. The total wages payable is calculated as under hourly rate multiplied by time taken plus 50% multiplied by time saved multiply by hourly rate. This is the Halsey. Now, there are the various advantages of the Halsey premium plan. It is very simple, efficient worker, sure benefits, and minimum base wage. Under this method, standard time for doing each job or operation is fixed and the worker is given wages for the actual time he takes to complete the job or operation at the agreed rate per hour plus a bonus equal to 1/2 of the wages of the time saved. Right? This is the Halsey premium. Now, there are the various disadvantages too, like quality suffers. Quality of the work suffers because the workers are in a hurry to save more and more time to get more and more bonus. Right? Second, the workers criticize this method on the ground that the employer gets a half of the wages of the time. Now, the Roman plan, under this method, the worker is again guaranteed wages at the ordinary rate for the time taken by him to complete the job or operation. There is a difference between the Halsey premium plan and the Roman premium plan is the calculation of the bonus. Under the Halsey plan, bonus is a fixed percentage of the wages of the time saved, whereas under the Roman plan, bonus is that proportion of the wages of the time taken which the time saved bears to the standard time allotted. There are the various advantages of the premium plan. First is guarantees time wages to the workers. Second, the quality of the work does not suffer much. Third, labor cost per unit reduced because wages of the time saved are shared by the employer and the worker. Fixed overhead cost per unit is reduced with the increase in product. There are the disadvantages too, like not understandable, not easy to operate, incentive given to the workers, and the time. These were some of the disadvantages. Now, we move to the Taylor differential piece rate system. This system was introduced by F.W. Taylor, the father of the scientific management. The underlying principle of the system is to penalize a slow worker by paying him a low piece rate for low production and to reward an efficient worker by giving him a higher piece rate for a higher production. Taylor was of the view that an inefficient worker had no place in the organization and he should be compelled to leave the organization by paying him a low piece rate for the low production. He also proceeded on the assumption that through time and motion study, it is possible to fix a standard time for doing a particular task. To encourage the workers to complete the work within the standard time, he advocated 2 pieces rate so that if a worker performs the work within or less than the standard time, he is paid a higher piece rate, and if it does not complete the work within his standard time, he is given the lower piece rate. Right? There are the various advantages also. Incentive to the efficient workers, disadvantages, not guaranteed minimum wages, and a wide discrimination between the efficient and inefficient workers. Right? I hope. Now we come to the conclusion. The remuneration method, the labor cost method can arise from the bonuses, holiday pay, sick pay, and the payroll taxes. Thank you.